What is headless e-commerce? Let's compare two approaches, traditional monolithic CMS versus headless approach. By doing that, I will explain the key points of headless architecture. Monolithic approach. With the traditional approach, you have a CMS which includes a management area for products, content, orders, and so on, and the front end. You customize it with themes and plugins. Everything is like in one box. From the technical standpoint, the technologies used are dictated by the CMS. It might be PHP, ASP.NET, Ruby, and so on. As your business grows, you will want to stand out. You will want to have nice UI, custom checkout flow, and third-party integrations. For instance, nice front-end is usually developed with technologies like React or Vue.js. But with the monolith, you have to stick to the technologies dictated by the CMS. When you build something with that mix of the technologies, your code base becomes like spaghetti, which raises the cost of implementation, maintains, and sometimes is not doable. Another issue here is finding talents. Even if you want to change the front-end only, you need to search for full-stack engineers who are familiar with React and CMS you are using on the same time. And usually there are less options and they're more expensive. And what if you need multiple presentation lawyers? For example, mobile application, version for the TV, and so on. Headless approach. Headless architecture is different. Let's take a look at the headless architecture diagram. You might have multiple frontends, websites, mobile apps, it doesn't matter. These frontends might be built on various technologies and even more by different teams. These frontends consumes API provided by different vendors. For example, static data might be fetched from content API, for example, from CMSs like Strapi, Sanity, and so on. E-commerce catalog data might be fetched from, for example, Boundless Commerce. And when a customer places an order, data might be pushed, for example, to the Boundless Commerce or any other ordering systems. Let's consider a typical blog page for an e-commerce store. It has a top menu based on categories. This data is fetched from the e-commerce API. Then the article data fetches from content API, and then slider with products. Data fetches from e-commerce API again. You might be wondering, how about speed? If the data is loaded from multiple sources, if it affects the page load time. Usually the frontend for headless is built on frameworks like Next.js. Typical Next.js pages are pre-rendered. It means the data loading and the rendering processes are happening in the background and being cached. And when a customer opens a page, it's loaded from the cache. That means that those sites are very, very fast. You can also develop your own API provider or find ready-to-use self-hosted solutions. It gives you a flexibility in terms of integrations and technologies. You can choose providers that really align to your business goals. As a recap, let's list pros of headless approach for the e-commerce. Frontend and backend are decoupled from each other. It gives you a flexibility in terms of integrations and technologies. More easy to find developers. The page load time is faster, content is optimized, user experience is better. As a result, positive impact on SEO positions. That's probably all for today. If you like this video, can you do a favor and click on that like button? If you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.